5-bedroom, 3.5 bath, and it's 2-car garage. Right, 3.5, right? Yeah, I had it right. Why do I doubt myself? What is up, my beautiful people? It is Josh with an Orlando thing. Today we are checking out the Imperial Floorplan by Pulte Homes. Today's floor plan is nestled in the Winter Grove community in Winter Garden, Florida. Welcome to Winter Grove, Pulte's boutique gated community tucked right in the heart of Winter Garden. Side note, no pesky CDD fee. Save them monies. This location is unbeatable. You're only a mile from the Winter Garden Village, a bustling shopping and restaurant destination. Get your weekend shopping sprees, coffee stops, or a Target run. I think they still have some of those Tay-Tay limited release vinyls and CDs. Go get you some. That girl is an entertainment monster. But yeah, these businesses are basically your neighbors. You've got quick access to the 429, so getting anywhere in Central Florida is a breeze. And let's not forget the schools, some of the best in the area. If your kid grows up dumb here, you can't blame it on the school system. Anyway, Winter Grove is cozy, convenient, relatively budget reachable, and right where you want to be. The Imperial Floorplan is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage, and it's just over 2,600 square feet. Go check it out. Walk into a nice foyer here that can be your family museum. Get some pictures of me as an adorable 3-year-old. I'll give you some. If you buy a house from us, or buy a house with us, or sell your house, I'll give you photos of me when I was a little toddler. Super cute, and you can put them on your walls. Anyways, first come in to the left, we have our first secondary bedroom. This is probably gonna be for one of the older kids because it is very sizable. This looks like a king size bed to me and still tons of room for activities. I feel like we've seen primary bedrooms that are probably the same size. I don't think I've seen any smaller than this, but definitely this is sizable secondary. But the main thing that's gonna make your teenager happy is they get their own bathroom. Yep, their own bathroom, which is very cool. Oh wait, there's more, Billy Hayes. They get their own walk-in closet. So shoot, I mean, nobody's gonna be angry here. I mean, you can toss an in-law in here and they'll be super pumped, so watch that wall, John, don't get hurt. So continuing down the foyer, to the right, obviously stairs with a couple feet of spindles, but to the left here, we have the half bathroom here, or the powder room. That's gonna be where your guests are doing their poopies and peepees while you're out here, hanging out, watching movies. And boom, look at that. We're in the great room. I'm already in the living room where people are watching movies. A few feet away, people doing their poopies, peepees. And then the informal dining here. We're in this is a nice sizable home. But the other model in this community, the Roseland, is a lot more grandiose and comes with a lot higher price tag. That's why that one has a formal dining. A big difference between here and there is that one has formal dining, this one's informal dining, and you don't get the huge second story ceiling either in the foyer or there, which I was telling John before this started. This home actually feels more like me, more cozy. I was telling him the Roseland almost feels like it's trying too hard. It's a great house, it's phenomenal, and it definitely has all the grandiose stuff that a lot of people like, but for me personally, I like things a little more cozy, a little more homey. And so this house fits me more. I mean, the price tag is nicer too. And boom, look at that, we're already in the kitchen. I went on a little tangent there. I love that they went with the black countertops with it's like gold and white veining going on. God, it's so elegant. It's probably in 4 or 5 years, it might be like kind of, outdated, but I don't know. It'd be a gamble. I foresee myself loving this forever, but I'm also not the perfect fashion trend guy. I mean, look, I still wear shorts that are well above my knee like it's the 70s. Farmhouse sink, and then the microwave oven combo. This community is gas, so you get the gas range with the hood. It's not a huge kitchen, but it is plenty. This pantry might be a little pathetic for your needs. I think there's another pantry here though. Yeah, oh, well, Harry Potter closet. So, I would probably, all right, so noticing that, oh, wait a minute. Okay, found the rest of the pantry. Whew, that was close, because good God, could you imagine this being your pantry here? One Costco run and you'd be totally boned. So, but there's that other pantry over there, so whew, saved. Averted disaster. This is the entrance from the garage. They do have the epoxy flooring going on. Oh, look at that. The garage door openers actually have motion sensor lights going. Epoxy floors, it enters right there. I just noticed this, John, which is really cool. I hope this comes in all of them. You have the emergency water shutoff right here in the garage. That's pretty sweet. Unless that's where the water heater is gonna go. No, that's gotta be the shutoff. Why would they put a shutoff there? Come on in, buddy. I'll open and shut the door for you. Oh, they do have smart home features. I would go into more detail about smart home features in a lot of these models, but a lot of times they're changing their vendors and their programs and whatnot. So I might do a highlight on one of those smart home features, and then within a month it's a totally different thing. So I generally try to avoid talking about the actual smart home wiring and features, because even in some communities, not all of them have the same hardware and software. All right, let's go upstairs. Love spindle railings, love them. I know they're kind of old school, but I don't know, they do it for me. All right, so you come upstairs. Obviously the loft is right behind me, but we're gonna check out this secondary bedroom first. Has a reach-in closet here. Decent room, nothing too much to write about. I wanna say that's a queen size bed. Maybe a little tight, but they do kind of get their own bathroom in a sense right here. It's not really, oh wait, it's shared with that bedroom. So they don't really get their own bathroom. So these next two bedrooms are more for your smaller kids, but they do share a bathroom here that's also gonna be used by the people hanging out in the lofts. And then we have the laundry room right here at the top of the stairs. Nothing too crazy, although they do have a sink. It's not as luxurious as some sinks we've seen, but it's functioning and it's a great utility sink. Cabinets up top. And then here's the secondary bedroom that will be sharing that bathroom we just looked at. This one, I believe, pretty much same size. Reach-in closet's a little nicer of an area. The other one, the reach-in closet, was kind of blocked by the door when it's open. So design flaw over there a little bit. And now we're in the loft. So, awesome loft. I mean, we've seen giant ones, but this is more than plenty. This is a pretty sizable couch, nice L here, and they have the desk tucked away. Nice big TV. You could definitely, a lot of kids are gonna have a ton of fun up here. I will say something that's nicer than on this floor plan than the Roseland is the Roseland didn't have a loft. Where are the kids gonna hang out? I guess there was that flex space, but it's on the same floor as the adults. It's usually nicer when the kids can go up on the second story and be away from the adults having fun. So I'm gonna say the Imperial gets a +1 over the Roseland for having a loft. All right, continuing on. I love this theme. I would call myself a Star Wars nerd, but I've gone to conventions and stuff, and I've learned very quickly that there are people way nerdier about Star Wars than I am. The people that like know all the planets in the galaxy and you know how many times Luke Skywalker clips his nail in a week. I enjoy Star Wars just in the interest of not offending any actual Star Wars nerds. I enjoy Star Wars. I'm not a Star Wars nerd. But yeah, awesome. A lot of fun. This one's definitely bigger than the other secondary bedrooms. I would say this is probably a full-size bed, but I mean, they even have a tiny table over here and then a desk over there. Pretty sizable reach-in closet here. So pretty decent secondary bedroom there. And now John is backing into the primary bedroom. Very sizable. They did a little splurge of the square footage in this bad boy. The bedroom, not like massively huge, but it is spacious. You can breathe. It is nice. Plenty of room for the can activities. That's a new one. Oh, my back. And then the primary bathroom here, we have the double sinks to save your marriage. Poop closet, walk-in shower here. There's no tub in this one, but they do have a bench for sitting when you're tired halfway through your shower. And then the pantry, or God, I did that in the last one. Linen closet here. But shoot, where do you store all your clothes? Well, let's go check out this bad boy walk-in closet here. Woo! This is like MTV Crib style. Check out my closet. At least for me, this is a sick closet as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure there's plenty of people watching that are like, that closet's better, but you know, good for you. Oh, soft clothes, the little things that make me happy. Although it sucks when you're really angry and you're just like, you want to be pissed off. You're like, I can't find my shoes. Oh, that didn't slap. I want it to slam. Just not as satisfying. All right, so that's it for the interior. Please take a minute to like and subscribe to the channel. If you don't want to like or subscribe, tell us why. We need some feedback. We need to know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. Talk to us. We like you. We want you to like us. And now let's go check out the back patio. Now there's no swimming pool on this one, but golly, do I love this backyard. It is cool as hell. But starting off, we have our covered lanai. And I would say this covered lanai is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6.5 to the wall if you don't have this bad boy built-in grill with the hood. Oh, let's cook some burgers and steaks, maybe some scramps. Or if you're rich, some lobsters. I know some people grill up some lobster, you know. None of my friends, none of us are rich enough, but I know people do it. But look how elegant this backyard is. And if you're the lawn cutter in your household, you're gonna love that this has turf out here. Again, in Florida, these do get super hot, so it can be a little annoying. You wanna keep your shoes on out here, but it's nice not having to mow the lawn. You also do have to watch out for algae and maybe vacuum it every now and then, but at least you're not cutting it every week in the summer. They have these really cool water features going on. I'm just bringing the vibe together. So nice. Again, there's no swimming pool here. Not everyone likes a swimming pool. Not everyone likes a swimming pool. It can come with a lot of liability issues and whatnot. Or let's say you're about to have kids and you don't want to be freaking out about having a swimming pool for your kid to drown in the backyard. This is great. It's a really good party vibe going on. And this is an elongated fire pit for vibes. So I'm digging this backyard even though there's no swimming pool. Maybe I'll go dive in the fountain. So that's gonna do it for the Imperial Floorplan by Pulte Homes. If you have any questions about this floor plan or any other things to say about it, please leave a comment in the comments. If you want to get your home buying or selling journey started, please email us at hello@mailaot.com or fill out the form in the description. Talk to you soon. Boo. And that's an Orlando thing. Check out the description for more information. See you next time on AOT.